To bring up a few of the topics that we were talking about in law-abiding citizens. Police prefer citizens to protect themselves. And here we have an article from the National Association of Chiefs of Police. Their survey found that 86.4% of 20,000 police chiefs and sheriffs support concealed carry and are overwhelmingly against further gun control. In light of the recent murder of cops, it has become even more important to have an armed citizens read. Researcher John Lott and concealed carry permit holders across the United States has quoted that concealed carry permit holders are some of the most law-abiding citizens. And just for the sake of comparing, we'll look into reported violations filed against police officers and those of concealed carry permit holders. Lott's report from the Crime Prevention Research Center claims that according to the Police Quarterly, among police, firearms violations occur at a rate of 16.5% of 100,000 officers, and among permit holders, the rate is only 2.4 per 100,000. That's just 1/7 of the rate for police officers. The majority of gun owners, especially those who obtain concealed carry permits, practically commit no crimes. The statistics show it's in the hundredths of a percent. As far as timing being of the essence, the officials that discuss pros and cons of arming school teachers in the Idaho State Journal, Representative Seth Burgley, who is behind the measure, said during a half-hour debate that an average school shooting only lasts 3 minutes, leaving little time for the police to react. Who's going to be able to respond in time to stop a shooting that happens in 3 minutes? Burgley said, the only person is going to be someone who's in that school. There was another study done by the Austin Police Department about total response time and an emergency of urgent calls. In the fiscal year of 2014 to 2015, the goal was set for the measure was 7 minutes and 30 seconds. The result was 8 minutes and 4 seconds, which was 8% slower than the goal that was originally wanting to be accomplished. And that was the City of Austin Performance Report in 2014-2015. Reporter for the Fort Smith Fayetteville News, in her article, Schools with Armed Teachers Set Model for Gun Protected District, every second that ticks is a possibility of a life lost. What we've gathered from this is that it can be done and it can be done right. We've done it for 5 years, and we feel good about our program, and we feel like we're in a better position now than we were before Sandy Hook, and that was the Clarksville Superintendent David Hopkins. As far as the law being established that anyone can go on the school grounds with a firearm, as this law was signed and enacted in 1990 by President Bush, made it illegal to have a firearm in a school zone. And the law states it shall be unlawful for any individual knowingly to possess a firearm that has moved in or that otherwise affects interstate or foreign commerce at a place that the individual knows or has a reasonable cause to believe is in a school zone. And as far as reducing crime, there's all kinds of evidence here that we talk about most mass shootings have happened since 1990, okay? So Chris Reeves, the writer for Town Hall, in spite of such regulations being on the books, most America's mass shootings targeting primary and secondary schools have occurred after 1990 law or its 1996 update went into effect. Using the FBI definition of a mass shooting as any single incident in which 4 or more people are likely killed by a shooter, there appear to be 8 such shootings, K through 12. And those would have been the Sandy Hook, Stoneman Douglas High School, Columbine, Stockton Elementary, West Side Middle School, West Nickel Mines School, Lyndhurst High School, Marysville Pickchuck High School. Anyways, those were the mass shootings. Before that, it was maybe 1 person got shot or 0 people got hurt. So as far as school violence in its decline, okay, so when we talk about what people have been studying on these school shootings, that they noticed in their research that most massacres that have occurred, the police have showed up with their guns and all the shooting had ended. So adding that someone who can intervene can help stop it.